I apologize.
Day and break, everybody on the hustle. Some people know like peace, they want some trouble. Crime rates on the increase. The government can protect the people. Oh Lord, no justice for the poor. Yeah. Love the way we're living. We're treating one another unfair. Unfair. Love the way we're living. We're treating one another unfair. Yeah. What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? The hope for the future. Yeah. We have everything in abundance, but we die and rot and breathe. We pray, asking the Lord for another Moses, cause all we have is Pharaohs, yeah. In our suffering, it's why they're making business out, yeah. The rich get richer, and the poor people suffer. Them promise say, them bring development and better education. Our lands are fertile, no food on the land. Our children, we're pushing into bag. Love the way we're living, we treating one another unfair. Love the way we're living, we treating one another unfair. What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? The hope for the future. Our forefathers were taken into slavery, but in a modern time like this, we're children and slaves. We're fighting a war not with guns and bullets. The enemies I see are my brothers and my sisters. We're diggers of graves while we're still living. Don't judge a book by its covers. Looks can be deceiving. Whenever the sun shines, must come a rain. Who will come and take away the pain? Love the way we're living. We treat one another unfair. Love the way we're living. We treat one another unfair. Yeah. What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? The hope for the future. What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? The hope for the future. Yeah.
That's Quincy B. And this life no balance is true today. It's very, very present today. You'll see all of that. Young people smoking weed, people breaking woods. Everything is present today. But I'm gonna play one more video for you. And today I'm dedicating this particular show to volunteer teachers of Liberia. I made a post yesterday and I asked for 100 volunteer teacher to write their name. And then I was gonna send them something small for appreciation. And I see I have less than 70%, and that's fine. Um, so I will start looking through and then contacting them, okay, and see if I can just get in a call car for a day or whatever, okay, whatever. But it's got to be more than a day's food, according to the United Nations, or just a drink or coffee for them to say that I personally appreciate them. All right, but that said, I'm gonna play this other video. Okay, this is of a leader. I want you to listen up and let's hear this.
To control nations from the inside out. Creating a corrupted system for the world to follow isn't just negligence, it's a deliberate act to preserve Western hegemony, to control nations from the inside out. Corruption is the deadliest cancer in any society. It doesn't serve justice, it only serves those who can pay. Fairness disappears, opportunities vanish, and the country becomes hostage to a small group of oligarchs, while millions of talented citizens are left behind, unseen, unheard. Many leave, forced to seek their future elsewhere. And in that quiet exodus, the nation loses what matters most. Not just people, but the very minds that could have shaped its future. Therefore, never follow blindly, not even by the book. A system only works if it fairly benefits everyone in society. Governments must step in when injustice occurs, not to protect the powerful, but to defend the vulnerable. They must create laws that restore balance and build mechanisms to prevent future abuse, because a just society isn't built on obedience, it's built on conscience, courage, and a shared commitment to fairness. Only then can a nation truly thrive, when every citizen has the right and the chance to rise. Creating a corrupted system for the world to follow isn't just...
I feel not.
There you have it. There you have it. Hopefully you can listen to that. Okay. Hopefully you can follow that. Like I said, I'm not going to be here long. Again, as I stated earlier, I had a conversation this weekend, spoke with a few teachers, volunteer teachers. Some have been volunteering for years in Liberia. I'm actually working on research on differentiated learning. But besides that, how children are impacted, how education impacts, how a single teacher can change the trajectory of a classroom, of a child's life. Effective teachers in our school are very important, okay? Because the teacher's impact is at an individual level. Because you can have strategy, you can have agenda. If that teacher is not effective, it does not matter if you put it in a mansion, a school that is decorated with everything, the kids are not going to get it. The kids are not going to get it. But when you have that one teacher, that one good teacher, that one effective teacher that is conscious about individual impact, it makes the world of a different in the life of a child, or in the life of a school, or in the life of a classroom. Right. So I know today I'm gonna focus on the teachers. All right. I'm gonna really focus on the teacher. I came to say just a quick gratitude to those teachers. All right. To those teachers who are volunteering their time. If you go on my wall, you will see how many volunteer teachers there are. I'm learning up to 60,000. Up to 60,000. So while I'm not here to carry on, I'm here to actually get the attention of the Liberian government to say, if we want to change Liberia, if we want to change the future, no nation that I know, no nation that I know, that I've studied, will develop and progress without its best minds. And how do we create that? By putting the best teacher in school. So it's like you have a flower, a tree. For that tree to grow, you got to water that tree. You got to pay attention to that tree. You got to come in with a bend to put it up and make it straight. If the goal is to make it flat, you have to go and trim it from the top so it spreads. If you go outside in my yard, that's what I did when my tree was planted. Because everything was built when we were here. We chose the land, we chose the start and the building. So when they planted the tree out, as it were growing taller and straight in the air, my kids used to say everybody in this neighborhood knew I was African, because you would not see an American woman climbing on a tree to go cut the trunk on the top. I would do it when my husband is not home, right? So we can only change Liberia by investing in the children. What are some of the investment? Protecting the children, making sure they have food to eat, making sure the word is studying hard, being competitive, asking questions. And how do we do that? We support the teachers. We provide the supplies for the teachers. Give me 1 second. Folks, I'm here. So I am still here. I wanted to get my other phone. Okay, I am still here again. Maybe it took me longer to come on. All right, again. This is not good because this call is taking. How you call it, folks? I would delete this. I would 'cause this is not working out. I will no. I would do this. I would do this show tomorrow evening. So, folks, let me just say sorry. I got to finish this work. I know I'm here. I'm supposed to come on, but I'll finish this work. I will come on later tonight when I finish with my work. Okay, so let me talk to you later. I'll come on later tonight when I'm finished with my work because this is not working out. Okay, I apologize. I apologize. Again, I wanted to talk to the teachers, but tonight what I would do is I would start, I would call my daughter and I would start making a list and reaching out to a few of them up front. Then we take the decision from there. Okay. But I want to say to all of you who came in, who said something, I want to say to you, thank you for your service to the Liberian children. Thank you for your service to the future of Liberia. Thank you. There's so much that I can talk about this weekend. But let me talk to all of you about this weekend. Usually I've lived all my adult life in America. Usually when the July 26th falls on Saturday, you get a bigger crowd. Okay. I have led in this community. I was president for the community. I was vice president for the community. I was chair for program committee at some point or help out. So we do it big. In fact, majority of us in Georgia that generation from Liberia that is facing out, we had our own field that were given to us. Initially, we used to go to the Winn-Dixie field that was in Norcross. Okay. We used to go to Norcross. That place used to be packed. Then we transferred to somewhere in Covington area. We had a whole place set for us. And in fact, when we used to have that July 26th program, it's 3 days. We have Friday the welcome, Saturday the game, then in the morning, then by the evening we have the ball, then Sunday evening we have the farewell party. So we always have done that. It would be deceptive and ignorant for anybody to think that our coming out in the diaspora has something to do with any government for that matter. It had nothing to do with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. It had nothing to do with WIA, and it had nothing to do with UP. Okay. Also, you people have to understand this. Majority of us Liberians here, okay, especially those of us who are older like me, we are older. We have careers. We have disposable income. Okay. Our children are grown. And we don't have the kind of responsibilities that we had 5 years ago. Okay. Our kids are left. Okay. We want to go out. We want to mingle, especially in today's geopolitical climate, where owning your country have become, being a Pan-Africanist, have become a front and center. Owning your country has become front and center. That's where we are. When you think about Ibrahim Traoré, people want to be proud of their country. You see, this is like a movement. And you know who introduced this movement? Donald Trump introduced it. And people thought he was being bad. Donald Trump brought in an awakening, okay, to say when he started calling people country names and carrying on. All right? Then the three Hebrew brothers brought it on, the Traoré, the gentleman from Niger, the one from Mali, all of them. And you see them standing up for the nation, especially Traoré. Then you have somebody like Joe Mahama that came prepared. And you see he's doing the same thing for his country. Then when you look at the lady in Botswana, not Botswana, in Namibia, owning up, Paul Kangabi standing up, Boka of Botswana standing up, okay? Our own John McAfee was the one who was leading the charge. So that said, Liberians, we have always partied. We are people who love to party, whether you're like it or not. We love to party. We have always partied. So we didn't need Joseph Boaka to tell us to party. Okay. If you guys were doing so well, and we have the lowest unemployment ever. And you know who set that in place? Joe Biden. He built it back better. He built it back from the corona, from the inflation of the first Trump term, and the impact is still taking place. He created millions of jobs, and we were doing job report. If somebody in Liberia were telling me that teachers were on salary, they were being paid 60,000 teachers. That's literally almost, I don't know how much of the teachers. I would say, okay. But you can't get other people work that they infuse to somebody else. That's deceptive. We're not coming out for Boaka. In fact, July 26, 2017, okay, 2016, yeah, 2017, I have over 500 people in a hall. We have Black Diamond here to perform. We have the young man who sing something, the Holy Ghost fire, the demon there. Okay. We have Alex Coffey at the time he was head of the Financial Intelligence Unit as our speaker. We followed the field. I will post a picture. It had nothing to do with government. It has to do with that we have life, that we have jobs, that we can take care of our children, that we live in a place where so long you're willing to work, you will have jobs. You want to stay out of trouble, you will be fine. That's what we are doing. So the story that this is for because somebody is in power, that's deceptive. That's lying to yourself. It's not. All right. If the price of food in Liberia, the Papa said it yesterday. Papa Boaka himself said it. Papa Boaka himself said, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go work. So, folks, I'm here. I think I will use this more than just using that. But again, I came to say thank you to the volunteer teachers that will be hearing from me starting tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna deal with them based on the years that they have been there. And I will do my best to reach out to everyone who comment under there to do something for them in my own little way, and to just say thank you because I'm a teacher myself, so I understand what it required, how much time it takes. So I'm not gonna be long tonight. Again, I have schoolwork to do, so and I got planning tools for tomorrow. I love you guys. Good evening. I gotta go look for my phone too because I can't find it. That's why I look confused because I can't find my other phone that I usually use to share. Okay. Thank you so much and good night.